You were taught that needing help meant you were broken, that if you couldn't handle it alone, you were failing. So you carried it and called it strength. You believed that healing meant doing it yourself, that if you went to therapy, talked to a friend, or asked for space, you weren't strong enough. But strength isn't isolation, it's honesty. You minimized your pain because it felt like a burden, that if you said, "I can't do this," you'd be seen as weak. But your silence wasn't peace, it was survival. You've been praised for being self-sufficient, but no one asked what it cost you. No one saw the exhaustion of being never allowed to lean. You feared that if you asked for support, you'd be rejected, that your need would be twisted into fragility, so you stayed silent and called it loyalty. What if needing help wasn't a flaw? What if it wasn't a burden, but a bridge? What if saying "I need support" wasn't weakness, but an act of courage? You still believe that if you need help, you're failing, that your worth depends on how little you take. But love isn't transactional, it's relational. You've been told to just be strong, as if resilience means never breaking, as if your worth depends on how much you can endure alone. You equate asking with dependency. Believe that if you ask, you'll lose your freedom. But asking isn't surrender, it's trust. You've minimized your need for connection so long, you've started to believe you don't deserve it. But your nervous system remembers what safety feels like. You've been taught that peace means no emotion. But what if real peace means being able to say, "I need help," and still be loved? You've spent so long believing you had to do it alone. You've forgotten what it feels like to be fully seen. Your need for support isn't wrong. It's wisdom. It protected you when no one else would. And now, it can guide you home. Healing starts not with fixing, but with naming, with saying, "I can't do this alone. I need help. This is too much." You don't have to explain your need to be valid. You only need to honor it. And if someone can't handle your truth, that's not your burden to carry. Your silence isn't emptiness, it's integration. And the fact that you're allowing it without rushing is not weakness, it's wisdom. You are allowed to need support, to speak softly, to exist without drama. That's not passivity, it's sovereignty. This isn't about becoming cold, it's about becoming free. Free to ask, not to please, but to honor yourself. You don't have to hide your need to be loved. You don't have to earn connection. You can begin right now by honoring the part of you that longs to be held. Start by listening to the part of you that still fears asking, to the child who learned to disappear. Honor that fear, then gently invite it to rest. Your truth matters, not because it's easy, but because it's real, because it carries the weight of your survival and the hope of your healing. Healing isn't about erasing your past. It's about creating safety, a space where you can need, without fear, without shame, without needing to shrink. You are not broken. You adapted. And now you can evolve. Not by becoming someone new, but by returning to the self that was always there. You are worthy of love. Not when you're quieter, not when you're fixed, but right now, exactly as you are, even in your unmet need. If this resonates, you're not alone. For a gentle guide to help you reclaim your voice, honor your need, and heal from the inside, explore the link in the description.